Methane emissions of lake in the northern brain hemisphere could nearly double above the following 50-year since of a Roman feedback loop hinge, say scientists. Environment changing is increase the ratio of reed maize seedling increasing in and about freshwater lake, they tell. But while wreckage of these cane beds waterfall in the water supply, it triggers a main growth in the sum of methane manufactured. The gas is at low 25 times more than heating rather than company in the ambience. Freshwater lake act an essential but comparatively unrecognized part in the world carbon sequestration loop, helping about 16% of the land's nature emissions of methane, compared to fair 1% of all the planet's oceans. The gas is manufactured by microbes in the sludge at the lower of lake who absorb natural question how waterfall in the water supply of seedling and trees how dwell shut to the beach. The sum of methane engendered onto the research varies significantly depending on which enters the pond. The study crew transferred out tests in the lab how compared the effect of conifer and hardwood trees in wreckage of cattails, frequently named in the UK as bulrushes. Incubated in the lab for 150 days, the scientists found how cattails manufactured above 400 times the standard of methane compared to conifers. The researchers trust how chemical substances in both of conifer and hardwood trees limit the capacity of the microbes to make the natural gas. By now comparing which event in the cane beds to which might event under a wood strike, he's a large distinction. The researchers trust they include found a new arrangement how has the capacity to reason significantly more than hothouse gases to be manufactured by freshwater lake. They say the heating environment how promotes the increase of aqueous seedling has the capacity to flop a injuring feedback loop hinge in nature ecosystems. To evaluate the effect, the crew looked at kind allocation model how forecast how seedling are departure to changing their ranges by various environment scenarios. The forecasts a entire band of these various aqueous seedling driving north in heating pad temperature in a portion of the planet house dominated in lake, so down there is departure to be more than aerial accessible to them, told Dr. Tenent Sapp. Their calculations show how the quantity of northern lake colonized by cattails could double among 2041 and 2070 and how they could raise methane manufacture by at low 73% for the increasing time of year. It would displacement which seedling and soil do in regulation of buffer the hothouse impact, Dr. Tenent Sapp added. Some researchers in the box recognized how the new research was a move striker. Methane manufacture is now undervalued in World Environment Model, told Dr. Supna Sharma, a specialist in environment changing impacts on Lake of York College, Toronto. The research was capable to clarify a arrangement by that lake may make though more than methane how previous mind. Disclosure else capacity resource of methane manufacture of northern lake is helpful to future insight world carbon sequestration cycles and eventually enhance environment forecasting.